Hello and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am your Captain Whale, and in the previous episode, we continued the main storyline and eventually met up with this small boy, Valdi. He is 6th term and already the commander of Colony 30, which is Iron rank. Our next step in story progression is to actually complete Valdi's hero quest. So, let's get to it. But before we do that, as I was out exploring some older areas once again, I noticed a Kavesi airdrop. It landed right where the Agnes airdrop landed in Ethel's hero quest. The container is locked. Maybe we need to clear away these Wolf? Literally nothing could be weaker. Let's see if that undid the lock.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Yeah, it did it.
Uni, take that end.
It would appear even if the enemies are too weak to aggro you, you still must defeat them to claim the supplies. We have some heavy weak guard, leather gloves, ship black brooch, heavy weak guard, ether, and some gemstones. Pretty par for the course. We could walk through that cave to get back up onto the hand, but we're not going to because one area in the Fornus region that I'd been meaning to explore for a long time was this little path down here from where we fought Ethel and Consul K in the story quest. And when I was exploring down there, I did indeed find a container. So I left it unopened to show you its contents on camera. I will mention as we travel there that I noticed that it is, I believe it's a colony emblem container. Or is it Nopon? I can't be quite sure. No, it looks like it's colony. So it will have likely gemstones and other helpful items for us in here. Lots of money. Gemstone, gemstone, wind bracelet, gemstone, gemstone. Wind bracelet, I believe, is the same type of item that Uni has equipped. Yes, it is a wind bracelet. It is a strictly better wind bracelet. Uni's Master Arts will be 45% charged when starting a battle. This allows you to use fusion arts and build up your interlink levels faster. I'm going to keep one of these employed on whichever character I am controlling in any given video. There are also a fair amount of collectibles here, even if they mostly appear to be red rum seeds. Red rum spelled backwards is what we do to most monsters and enemies we face. Now, we will return to the full Fornus region map, but instead, we will progress to Elsie's Spout once more. We shall arrive under the cover of darkness. Why? Just because I like to. I also did do a little gem crafting off camera and got 3 of our gems to their rank 3. Unfortunately, only one of them was a gem we actually use, with Tailwind 3 being used by our Zephyr class units when we have a Zephyr in the party. And now, even if we could climb up these vines, they're blocked by the LEVNIS. So we can't get up it even if we could. Yes, you're right, Tyon. Let's make a ladder.
Push this thing here and I'm on it. That's the way.
These ladders are an interesting way to allow for backtracking into older areas as you progress to further ones by allowing you to get back to the further areas easier by being able to take a shortcut up the ladder. Now let's have Noah send off this husk.
Oh, my plumage is everywhere.
Jump down. A little rough landing for the knees.
This was a nice fight.
And head for the objective 300 meters away. Ordo Grebel still around. Just getting some more jaggy pecans for our peas in a can pie. Khaki kernels seem to be a pretty common legendary appearance here in the Fortness region. Capyba here. Capyba have some drops necessary for crafting some higher level gems. We might beat up a couple of them on the way back.
Right up ahead. We might find a nice hall where we fought before. You're a bit too enthusiastic about this. Didn't that one come from your place?
Interact.
Yeah, this is looking good. But man, even so. Seeing all this LEVNIS wreckage,
That's how a battle always feels after. Just sad.
yeah, pretty tragic. Makes me want to fix them all right back up.
Look here, you.
Listen, I had this injury once. It really did a number on me, physically and mentally. That's what my master pawn told me.
Wait, Master Pawn?
Oh, it's Nopon for a really great person. So anyway, my master pawn told me this. Be a friend to all and an enemy of none.
Be a friend to all?
Yeah, I guess after that, seeing wrecked LEVNISes got me thinking about stuff. A little elbow grease, and I could just get them back on their feet. My pals here wouldn't want me to give up on them either.
You're very sweet.
Don't get me wrong. It's just that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield, right?
That gauntlet. Valdi built it by self?
This? My master pawn gave this to me, to celebrate my recovery. Caught your eye, has it? You want to see more?
No. No special interest.
Come on, don't be shy now.
Riku is not shy.
What I'm getting from all this is that you really like this Master Pawn of yours, huh?
Yeah, he was really harsh on me sometimes, but he was 10 times the mechanic I could ever be.
If compare Master Pawn and Riku, who is most excellent?
Good question. I think that your friend here has a keen eye. You know, I would love to get to speak with him.
Secrets of Riku are closely guarded.
You don't say. I can't wait.
Friend even listening to Riku?
Item obtained, LEVNIS endoskeleton.
A little elbow grease, huh? I think I get how Valdi feels.
You reckon? You sure he doesn't just have LEVNISes on the brain?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that if the Nopon in the party were Ouroboros, that Riku would 100% be the class successor. But since they are not Ouroboros and not even combatants, I am going to reserve my guessing for now, as it's still too clear.
Topographical info updated.
Shikashaka Mesa added to our locations list. Let's see, that is a drop to our deaths. We will not drop to our deaths. There is a grind rail there, like there is anchored to the colony for Faranis. But we do not have the field skill necessary to use those. I'm going to assume that they are one of the other 3 we have not unlocked, alongside the climbing the plant ladders,
Looks like it's gonna rain.
the natural vegetation ladders.
Ow!
This is not the world of Tevat. We cannot do a plunging attack and soften the blow by landing on our sword. Soldier Husk, let's send it off.
Such is the officer's duty.
Every day's a training day.
Paplicchio Capyba. It is an elite.
All set and ready to tumble.
And seeing as the Capyba here is
Cheers, you're the gem.
needing drops from it for gem crafting, we are going to beat it senseless.
I'll draw them.
This'll keep me going.
Variable! I can't hold them off.
Revolution,
Got them
saver.
down.
Right,
Up the odds a little.
this'll keep me going. Dark, bell slash.
But as it is less than half our level, it is no match for us.
Part of me now.
Whew. That was spectacular.
And I was
We got some sweet Capyba lard there. That is the item I was looking for from it. We have more of these dinosaurs wandering around, including a lucky one. Still a little too high level for us to consider taking it on. Ether channel right down here, though. We will quickly yoink that.
Better not spill any of this.
I hope we don't get hurt too badly.
Biggest Darbus. That is a big Darbus. Don't know how it is. Let's skip travel closer. There's an ether channel up there, but we need to be able to climb up first. Maglia Lake seems like a good travel point to get to. Both our locations from. Or maybe not. I thought Maglia Lake was going to be up on the world of things rather than down. So we will ditch Maglia Lake. And instead go to the Igno Viaduct. Igna. There seem to be a lot of Turkin around here, but not many Igna. Guron Wolf are around here as well. We may stop and, if we find a lucky Garaffa, beat the crap out of it.
Huh? That noise. I think there's a LEVNIS nearby.
crash out. Violent flurry.
Thanks for the support.
Break.
Giant revolution. Too easy. Come after me.
We got a Garaffa electrical organ.
I think there's a LEVNIS nearby.
I'd recognize that engine sound anywhere. It's an Equities. Ah! There. I want the parts from that big guy.
Which big guy?
The Kavesi... Wait. The damage to the leg here. I fixed this not long ago. It was from another colony. Ah!
This horrible.
Ah.
Valdi, okay?
I get it. This is how my LEVNISes have been treated.
Sorry to rush you, mate, but we don't have time to be standing around.
Huh? What's happening? Well, we are outlaws, so...
They've marked us all as a target.
What?
Gotta do what you gotta do. Let's get this over with.
I'll draw them.
Cheers, you're a gem.
Divine protection.
Alright, Valdi's getting a crash course in kicking butt.
Keep them coming. You're on fire, lads. We have superiority. Push through. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Okay, we have the self-charger and the endoskeleton now. Now all that's left is the auxiliary CPU. I still have no idea what the heck these Garaffa are doing when they have the exclamation mark.
Where did we end up now? Look, here it is.
Terra Wasteland.
Is this like a rare thing?
What is this place?
It's just where I stored some of the junk I've picked up. Can't keep it all at the colony. You know how it is.
I see. So you're recycling the parts as you deem necessary?
Yeah. The supplies from the castle just aren't gonna cut it. We have a lot of very particular mechanics, and a lot of requests from the pilots to boot. We even get commissioned to repair the LEVNISes from other colonies.
Seems like awful much effort for not much reward.
Not true. We're having a blast with it. Our Nopon are all highly skilled, and our lieutenant has a good head on his shoulders. So, remind me, what was it we were trying to do again?
Picking up parts.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, for the body, I'd need... Ah, something like this. Yeah, that fits the bill.
Is this guy really cut out to be a commander? He's a skilled mechanic for sure, but I imagine he gives his aides quite the headache.
We have obtained the LEVNIS auxiliary CPU.
Nice! That should do us.
Could be risky to work on it here. How about that place we were at earlier?
I saw a husk around here somewhere in that cutscene. Ooh, multiple husks.
Be at rest.
Now, if there's a quick, easy way to get up on this hillside, we'll get that other husk before turning around and leaving this place. Likely via skip travel.
This was a nice find.
Time to do the right thing, eh?
Well, that takes care of that. Now we can leave this forsaken wasteland and head to Elsie's Spout once again.
Thanks, guys. Looks like all the parts are accounted for. This is enough to build LEVNIS.
What wrong, Valdi? Spirits seem middling to low.
I thought that with a LEVNIS, I'd be able to protect my friends, that no one would have to get hurt. But just building them and fixing them up isn't going to make life rosy again. My pals just do as they're ordered. They go out, they fight, and they hurt people. And I'm the one responsible. If you're gonna blame someone for causing all those casualties, blame me.
Valdi is doing perfectly normal job of mechanic. Issue of orders not your fault.
But
This doesn't sit right with you, does it? So make something new. Why do you always have to make stuff for fighting? Why not try a different tack?
a different tack? Like a LEVNIS, but not equipped for combat?
Obviously, I don't know the nitty-gritty, but I'm sure it's not totally off the table, right? This ain't the time to give up, right?
Yeah! Lance, you couldn't be more right. I shouldn't be led by the whims of others when I make my sweet little mecha. Thanks, Lance, and all of you. I'll be back in a jiffy. It's done.
Wow. That fast, huh?
It's looking a little on the small side, no? Is that how you wanted it?
Yeah. He wouldn't last long in a real battle, but he can follow simple commands. Right now, his only directive is to take care of me. But that's just fine. He's a good guy.
Right then. Guess our job here's done. So,
Yeah, don't worry. I can get back home just fine on my own.
Oh, damn and blast. And I came all this way.
A consul!
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Ouroboros. Ah, fear not. I have no interest in stirring the pot. I was simply curious as to why our dear Valdi hadn't returned. You promised us you would build the ultimate LEVNIS, did you not? How much longer do you expect us to wait? Ah, you Agnian dogs! How I shall delight in crushing you beneath my boot.
About that. Actually, I've decided to...
How many times must I say it? Games are for winning. That's what matters. Consider, if we were to lose the initiative, we would be the ones trampled beneath their boots.
Yes, but...
Valdi, my boy. Who was it that said he'd be fine, so long as he could tinker away with LEVNISes? Because I clearly remember those words. If you've got time to be flapping those lips, you've got time to be working those hands. Should you fail in your duty, I won't be held accountable for what happens to your friends in the colony.
snuff you, asshole! The more that comes out of your gob, the more I want to smack.
Understood. I'm heading back.
Valdi!
Don't worry. I've made up my mind.
Ultimate LEVNIS, he said. I'm a little worried now.
It's unlikely to bode well for us. Ideally, we'd want to prevent it being deployed in battle.
Oh yeah, there's that too. But I was more worried about how Valdi feels.
He said he'd made up his mind. Doesn't sound like he's going to be finishing his ultimate anything to me. More like...
He wants to destroy it.
Huh?
It's going off on its own.
It following Valdi, adhering to directive of protect.
Noah.
Yeah, we're following it.
nice to see a new face.
That was the first time we've had one of those scenes go long enough to trigger the auto turn off that the, well, auto, not turn off, but auto screen dim that the Nintendo Switch has. Now we will be seeing what the mini LEVNIS wants us to do. For now, we're not going to redeploy Xeon, because I don't know if we're just going to have him get kicked out of the party by Valdi yet again.
So much to see, huh?
Grun Slope, 215 experience. That we will not be using because it just adds to our bonus experience pool. And we're over-leveled as it is to this point in the story anyway. Imagine how much more we'd be if we were actually using that experience. This boy sure is running a long way.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Discovered Colony 30. With a unique style of Ferronis not seen before.
You've wasted time. I'm afraid you'll have to pick up the pace. Because if you can't, well, you know the stakes. The game will soon resume. We have precious little time.
If I do as I'm told, you'll end up hurting so many people. Don't worry. I refuse to put you through that. The next time we meet, I'll make you into the best LEVNIS there ever was.
So that's the game we're playing, is it now? You little upstart! This is a case of falling in with the wrong crowd, isn't it? I'm very disappointed. It's about halfway to the projected schedule, but this will have to do.
What are you gonna do?
I will have it achieve its intended purpose. But, first of all, I believe you need a little discipline.
Wait a sec.
Excuse me? What is this junk? Move aside!
Stop it! Just stop! You've done enough. I never wanted this. You weren't supposed to protect me like this.
Worthless trick.
Lance! But how?
Thank your little pal here.
Your buddy led us all the way to you.
Glorified tin opener! Don't dare attack me!
Don't do it! Please stop! Oh.
Any tool that defies the orders of its master is trash! Destined for the scrapyard.
It's not trash! LEVNISes have always protected the things I care about. I'm so small and pathetic, but they taught me that I'm worth something. That's why I chose to be a mechanic. Not this. Not for something as sad as this.
Why should you care about a hunk of metal? If you oppose me, I'll do away with you. Full stop.
Quit your yapping and let's get scrapping!
I'll be lenient this time. Just obey me like you should.
For all its bark,
We're more than tools for fighting. Got something special for
it's not gonna have much bite.
Come on, now, escape.
Aggravating.
Let me give you a taste!
No escape.
Hope you like it hard.
Just one. Come on now.
I'll draw them. Time to get cracking.
Got something special for you.
You're a lifesaver. They're sparking me yet. You might want to hang back. I can't hold them off.
Don't worry. Your things won't be
I'll draw them. Cheers for that.
You think I'd let you do that? As if.
I'll draw them.
This'll keep me going.
Someone topple him.
I'll show you. You won't get away.
Have you right easy?
No escape. You what? Just one. I'll end it here.
You won't get away.
Hope you like it hard.
How about this?
Time to win out the big guy. I need you, Neo. Take it to them. Give it up.
Such an impudent
Special for
display.
you. Come on now.
Nothing going. Deflected. You won't get away.
How about this?
I'll show you.
Such an impudent display. Rough bucket. Come on, get in gear.
Hold on tight. Intellect
Come on now. Do it, Ty.
All right, tie on.
Oh, you're sparking spark now, mate.
Let's do this.
Give it up. They're sparking me yet.
Are you okay? Hold on. No good.
Such an impudent
No
display.
dying on my watch.
Keep moving. You're regretting
No
it.
escape.
Give it up.
Getting pretty dicey. Time they had a whooping. Yeah. Time to really go for it.
Hope you
No
like it
good.
hard.
I'll show you. You're a lifesaver.
Come on, topple it, Noah. There we go.
Let me give you a taste.
No escape. You're in for it now.
Chain attack time!
I figured out a pattern.
Let's do our hero order now.
Allow me.
Ready for it?
You're in for it now.
Increases TP by 15
Do it.
against a machine type. Or 50.
It's gonna hurt, you know. How about something like this?
How's this for a plan? All right.
A brave assault now.
Allow me, the party never ends.
Start the overkill.
You're in for it now.
How about this? This isn't the end. Eat this.
Reactivation on Valdi.
I used my thinking muscle. I'm coming right up.
I'll start us off.
I'm with you.
Alright,
This should do it.
let's get an even bigger bonus. Amazing lands.
How about something like this? I might have the answer.
Tyon, send us off.
Let me do the honors.
You're in for it now.
This'll end it.
And bravo out of Tyon for the finale.
Move! Move, damn you!
Useless piece of junk! Forget it. A consul needs no crutch to lean on. Ah!
I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything.
I wouldn't say that. At the very least, this little guy got to live the way you wanted him to.
Well, I sure hope so. Thanks for rescuing me. Next time I'll be sure to give you a tougher body, Mecha friend.
Mecha friend.
Gotta have a name, right? This little guy isn't meant for battle. He's a fellow companion and a friend. So yeah, thanks guys. I'm not gonna focus my efforts just on repairing LEVNISes anymore. I'll be working hard to figure out the best way to protect us all, in the truest sense. Oh, but I guess that'd mean doing something about all our flame clocks, huh?
About that. We could always smash Colony 30's flame clock. It'd mean that everyone in the colony wouldn't have to fight anymore. the LEVNIS too.
You can do that?
We can. I can't guarantee that things will go smoothly for you after, though.
I wouldn't say things are going particularly great as they stand anyway. If I can make a difference for people, and not just LEVNISes, let's do it. Let's make this happen.
Here we go!
It really broke.
Hey, you okay there?
Wait, don't move a muscle. There might be some valuable materials lying around.
Nothing worth bothering about, believe me.
How are you feeling? It's got a sting, right? It was a big deal for you.
Lance, you seem more stung than me.
Come on, man. No.
I'm fine. I mean, sure, it's a big change of perspective. But like I said before, I'd already made up my mind.
True that.
Hey, could I help you guys with your mission, in return? It'd be the least I could do.
Valdi realized what Valdi's saying.
I've never been more sure.
For sure!
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Looking forward to it.
Me too. Count me in.
So that's Colony 30's flame clock we've busted up now, too. Yeah, if we keep this up, I bet you the consuls are gonna get real up in arms. We'll be lucky if that's all that happens. What do you mean? You think we might not be the only ones in their firing line, is that it? If the consuls see escape from the flame clock's dominion as an act of rebellion, then soldiers from the liberated colonies might be in just as much danger as us. Then it looks like we can't just smash their clocks and leave them to it. We can defend them all, I'm sure. With the power of Ouroboros on our side, there's nothing we can't do. Yeah, no, see? There's still only 6 of us. We can't be everywhere at once, right? Well, but even if we can't protect everyone at all times, we can certainly at least help them out in various ways. Oh, like we did at Colony 4? We may have a long road ahead of us, but in a very real sense, so do they. I think it's important that we work together to forge bonds of trust and cooperation. Yes, well, that's all well and good, but I can hardly imagine them opening their hearts and souls to us that easily. It makes sense, though. Anybody'll clam right up if you come on too hard. Might be the smartest to keep an ear to the grapevine as we go. Make sure to talk with folks and keep up with the gossip. That way we might hear about any troubles they might have, or whatever, and discover things that we can help with. I like Uni's plan. It's simple and direct. Well then, no time like the present. Let's go find some people to talk to at the colony. Quest complete. The kind right hand. Gold 1410 and soul points 10. You've inherited a traversal skill from Valdi, wall climbing. You can now climb up and down certain walls.
Thanks for the show.
New hero added, Valdi. Okay, class inheritor guessing time. Well, Riku is right out because Riku is not Ouroboros, or a combatant for that matter. But if Riku were Ouroboros and a combatant, I would guess Riku. So instead, I'm going to guess Valdi's fellow Machina buddy Lans, who seemed to be more up and involved in this hero quest than the others. And would you look at that? I'm now 3 for 4 on my guesses. Valdi's class. Class War Medic, role Healer. Boasts incredible healing ability. With one in the party, your medical needs are all but guaranteed to be met. Wall climbing. This is a traversal skill that Valdi taught the party. It lets you climb up walls even without the use of ladders. We now have a 1-star affinity with Colony 30. And from there, unfortunately, Senna, you know it's an even better time than the present? The future. Because we will be helping out Colony 30, listening to their gossip and what they have to say in the next episode. I have been your Captain Whale. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and consider subbing to the channel. If you do sub to the channel, make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all my latest uploads. As usual, comments are welcome down below, and please consider answering the question of the day that I tend to post down in the comments. If there isn't one, it's because I've ran out or didn't have a good one for this episode, but still feel free to leave a comment. And until next time, WhalePod, I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and goodbye.